One man junk is another man treasure. This is true in every aspect of life. Remember, a couple of years ago, under Mauricio Pochettino, I think, Diomande came for trial at Cobham Training Center, as you can tell in this picture. And Chelsea said, no, we're not going to recruit you. You're not good enough. Just because you say you're not good enough doesn't mean that I'm not good enough. Maybe you are not good enough. Maybe you can't really detect talent. Just imagine if Chelsea did business and got him for cheap. Back then, it was probably going to cost just a little bit of money, probably 10 million to give his club where he came from back then. And I'm also okay that he didn't really sign for Chelsea, because at Chelsea Football Club, probably we were going to kill him. We were going to kill his talent. That's what Chelsea do. Where is Washington? Where is Angelo Gabriel? There are so many youngsters with a lot of potential that Chelsea never developed. I don't even know why they buy them. Where is Datro Fofana? You just got excited. You're a Chelsea fan, just like Diomande is a Chelsea fan. He said, Didier Drogba, look at him. Number 11, Didier Drogba, always. From Ivory Coast. Loves Chelsea, but Chelsea refused to give him a chance. Now, he's a 100-plus player. One man junk is another man treasure. So I'm happy that he managed to go to Germany and given a chance to play week in and week out and developed. The development in the last couple of years been amazing. That's what you need as a young player. You come to Chelsea, they're not going to give you a chance. So we all know that there is a civil war right now happening for this player. So it started by Liverpool. Liverpool offered like £90 million. Leipzig rejected. They said, no, we're not going to take the money. Back then, I was like, who is stupid? Who is more stupid? Leipzig for refusing the money, or Liverpool for offering too much money? I wasn't sure because I didn't know really the quality of the player back then. And when PSG got involved into the deal, I was like, wait a minute, let me do some research about this player. There is something special that other teams see that Chelsea didn't see. And then when I started doing some diggings, this guy is absolutely a baller. He can dribble past like 10 people without any problem. What a player, man. What a player. So PSG came to the conversation and they were taking time. They were taking time, money pinching and all that. And then in the meantime, Manchester City comes to the conversation. Real Madrid comes to the conversation. So the kid got so many options now. Like he said yes to PSG. He accepted everything. Personal terms, not a problem. He's from Côte d'Ivoire, speaks French. You know, many people from French-speaking countries, they dream to play for PSG because, you know, the language, the city, and also the reputation of PSG. So it was getting closer and closer. I don't know what PSG, why they didn't close the deal very quickly. And Real Madrid are like, hold my beer. Hold my beer. You're still waiting? Okay, we are going to get into the conversation. And boom, Diomande again accepted personal terms with Real Madrid. So he accepted with PSG. But when Real Madrid come calling with the history of Real Madrid, with how big they are around the world, he's like, man, I love you, but I love you. I love Real Madrid even better or more. Okay, so let's go to some banter here from people. Real Madrid to Liverpool. Took Trent Alexander-Arnold for peanut. They paid like 10 million or something. Took Ibrahim Konate for free. Stealing Yan Diomande. Alonso chose to manage Real Madrid over Liverpool. Beat Liverpool in 2022 in the Champions League final. What a time to be alive. How good is this guy? People, let me know in the comment section down below. How good is Yan Diomande? Bowler. What club should he choose? Because by the time of recording, it looks like Real Madrid are pushing more than anybody else. And I think this is exactly what Leipzig wanted. They wanted to create this bidding war so they can get as much money as possible. I think he's a good player, but 100 million, that is a lot in your shoulder. That's too much, bro. That's too much. I don't think he's a 100 million player, but that is the market, and it's not his fault if Real Madrid or PSG want to pay that money. And Manchester City being linked with him. Arsenal being linked with him. But Arsenal didn't really pick up much. Manchester City, of course. But for me, he already made his mind. It's going to be PSG or Real Madrid. I think City, they just have to try. They have to be in the conversation, but just not going to happen. So this is when he was linked with Liverpool, right? Report back then were saying Liverpool are pushing hard to sign Diomande, and they are ready to offer close to 100 million for the 19 years old Leipzig winger, according to David Austin. 19 years old, and you worth over 100 million. Lord have mercy. And this is a lesson. Keep dreaming, people. If you look at the history of this guy, how he started back in Cote d'Ivoire, the conditions were not good and all that, but he keep on walking and walking, and look at him today. There are so many bowlers in Africa who are lacking opportunity. They don't have anybody to support them, to send them to the academy. Look at him wearing Manchester. Look at that, wearing Ronaldo number 7. Look at him, man. Very humble beginning, and today he's on top of the world. Oh man, history, man. So I'm so happy for the brother. No matter what team he's gonna choose to play for, good luck to him. And as a Chelsea fan, I feel bad for not giving him an opportunity at Chelsea football club, because he's good. And at Chelsea Football Club, we were going to send him to the academy because he's 19, or we were going to loan him out to a champion, not even championship or League 1 or League 2, and then we kill his confidence. But sometimes with young players, they just needed an opportunity to play football week in and week out. And Real Madrid, because they are trying to sell Vinicius Jr. I just made a video about Vinicius to Arsenal. This guy could replace him over there at Real Madrid, and I think Mourinho is going to make him a beast. Remember how Mourinho worked with Didier Drogba to make him in the level that he was. So Diomande with Mourinho, it's going to be something else. Mourinho loves African players because they work very hard and they don't take anything for granted. They work hard for their money. They are not entitled, cry babies or whatever. They are very strong physically, mentally. They know where they're coming from. They are playing football in Europe with a mission. And when they got their money, they bring back home. They build schools. They build hospitals. They help the continent develop. So let's see who is going to win. Who is going to win the race? But if Real Madrid manage to get Diomande and also get Rodri with the players that they already have, plus, you know, Kylian Mbappe and all that, it's going to be very, very, very interesting Champions League next season.